The greatest war you will ever fight does not happen on a battlefield. It does not require an army. It will not be televised. It will not be celebrated, and most will never even know it was waged. But this war, this silent, ceaseless war, will determine everything. The quality of your life, the depth of your success, the strength of your legacy. This is the war for your mind. And right now, as you hear these words, it is already raging. Every doubt, every fear, every excuse, these are not harmless thoughts. They are soldiers in an invisible rebellion, and they are plotting against you. They whisper that you are not ready. They hiss that you are not enough. They paralyze you with the fiction of someday. And if you do not crush them, if you do not seize control, they will assassinate your dreams before you ever lift a finger. This is not philosophy. This is law. Dominate your mind, or it will dominate you. Napoleon Hill did not write Think and Grow Rich as a suggestion. He wrote it as a revelation, an unbreakable truth about the nature of power. Every empire, every fortune, every legacy ever built began as a single thought, a single decision, a single moment when a man or woman refused to let their own mind betray them. Look at Edison. They called him a failure, a fool, for pursuing the impossible. But while the world laughed, he was too busy thinking to listen. He did not just work with his hands, he fought with his mind. He knew that the moment he accepted their reality as his own, the light bulb would remain a fantasy. So he dominated his thoughts. He chose belief over doubt. And in doing so, he changed the world. You are no different. The same force that flowed through Edison, Carnegie, and Ford is available to you, but only if you command it. Your mind is either your greatest weapon or your most cunning enemy. There is no middle ground. Most people live their entire lives as prisoners of thought crimes they did not even realize they committed. I'm not smart enough. I don't have the connections. It's too late. These are not truths. These are sentences, life sentences, that you impose upon yourself. Andrew Carnegie was a poor immigrant with no formal education. Henry Ford went bankrupt 5 times before the Model T. Lincoln faced defeat after defeat, humiliation after humiliation. What separated them from the masses was not luck. It was not privilege. It was the refusal to let their own minds enslave them. You must do the same. Every time you entertain weakness, you feed it. Every time you justify failure, you normalize it. Every time you say, I can't, you are not stating a fact. You are issuing a command. And your subconscious obeys. The question is, what orders are you giving? Discipline is not just waking up early or grinding through long hours. True discipline begins in the mind. It is the relentless policing of your thoughts, the extermination of excuses, the refusal to let fear dictate your decisions. Elon Musk did not build SpaceX because he was certain of success. He did it because he was certain of his vision, and he refused to let doubt dilute it. While others saw impossibility, he saw inevitability. That is not delusion. That is domination. You must cultivate the same mental ruthlessness. When doubt creeps in, you destroy it. When distraction whispers, you silence it. When fatigue begs you to quit, you defy it. This is not about motivation. This is about ownership. The moment you realize that your thoughts are not happenings, but choices, you become unstoppable. What you believe, you become. This is not inspiration. This is physics. Your mind is a forge, and your beliefs are the molten steel that shape your reality. If you believe you are destined for mediocrity, that is exactly what you will create. But if you believe, truly believe, in your own inevitability, the universe has no choice but to align. Walt Disney was fired for lacking imagination. Steve Jobs was ousted from his own company. J.K. Rowling was a broke single mother writing in cafes. What did they have in common? An unshakable belief in what others could not yet see. You must reach that level of conviction. Not hope, not wish, not maybe. Belief. The kind that does not waver when the world laughs. The kind that does not bend when failure strikes. The kind that turns obstacles into proof that you are on the right path. Because here is the truth, the world does not test you to break you, it tests you to prove you. This is your moment, right now, not tomorrow, not when the time is right, now. Every second you delay mental domination is a second your mind tightens its grip. Every excuse you tolerate is another chain. Every fear you entertain is another brick in the prison of your own making. But you were not born to be a prisoner. You were born to be a conqueror. So rise. Take the sword of discipline. Armor yourself in belief. And march march with the unbreakable certainty of those who came before you. The Edisons, the Carnegies, the Disneys, the Lincolns. They were not gods. They were men and women who chose to rule their minds rather than be ruled by them. Now it is your turn. Dominate your mind, or it will dominate you. The choice is yours. The war is already here. Fight. Feel that fire in your chest. That's not anxiety. That's your soul recognizing its chains. That's the part of you that remembers what Andrew Carnegie knew when he slept on factory floors. Poverty is not a condition of the wallet, it's a surrender of the mind. Henry Ford heard it too. As creditors circled his bankrupt dreams, they see ruin. I see raw material. You think Lincoln wept alone in the dark after defeat? He did. And in that darkness, he forged a resolve that would shatter slavery itself. Your pain is not a tombstone, it's an anvil. Strike while the iron of adversity is hot. Shape it, command it. Victory begins with a single, ruthless admission: your mind is a battlefield, and you've been taking prisoners. Every excuse you coddle, every doubt you entertain, every "I'll start tomorrow" you whisper, you are harboring traitors. Edison didn't negotiate with failure when filaments shattered 1,000 times. He interrogated it. What did you teach me? Where did you hide the truth? Hunt the weak thought. When fear hisses, you'll fail. Don't flee. Advance. Ask. Whose voice is this? The ghost of my father's doubts? The echo of a teacher who called me average? Drag it into the light. Expose its lie. Replace with unbreakable truth. Rockefeller didn't chant affirmations. He built mental fortresses. Oil is the blood of progress. I will refine it. Your truth must be concrete, specific, brutal. Cross mark, I want to be rich. White heavy check mark, I am architecting cash flow systems that generate $50,000 per month by December 15th. Burn the bridges to mediocrity. When Cortez landed in Mexico, he burned his ships. No retreat. No, maybe. You think Bezos kept a safe job while building Amazon? Weak options create weak minds. Delete the escape routes. Discipline isn't a cage, it's a sword you forge at dawn. 5 a.m. You rise. Not to check emails, not to scroll. You rise to wage war. Asterisk minute 1-5 asterisk stand at the window. Stare into the dark. Declare, this day is mine to shape. Asterisk minute 6-10 asterisk write the one thought that could destroy you today. Set it on fire, literally, burn the paper. Watch doubt turn to ash. Asterisk minute 11-30 asterisk study the giants. Not their successes, their darkest hours. How Tesla worked penniless in a lab. How Disney ate cold beans from a can while sketching Mickey. Their pain is your armor. The unseen weapon. Applied faith. Faith isn't wishing on stars. It's engineering reality with invisible blueprints. When Steve Jobs stood before the first iPhone prototype, glitching, crashing, failing, he didn't pray. He commanded, "This will work." He saw the finished device through the broken glass. That's applied faith. Your turn. Visualize in toxic detail. Don't just see success. Smell the leather of your new car. Feel the weight of the keys to your penthouse. Taste the champagne at the closing deal. Sensory detail is the currency of belief. Act as if defiance is physics. When Rowling wrote Harry Potter on napkins, she didn't hope it would sell. She signed autographs in the mirror. Fake it till you become it. No, fake it till the universe surrenders. When the cannons roar, turning crisis into fuel, they'll laugh at you. They'll betray you. They'll call your dream a delusion. Good. Remember, Ford's lawyers called the Model T a ridiculous horseless toy. Einstein's teachers labeled him mentally slow. Kafka burned 90% of his work, deeming it worthless. Here's the secret they weaponized. Contempt is oxygen. Doubt is accelerant. When they say, impossible, they're handing you the match to ignite your fury. The final command. You stand now at the edge of your old life. Behind you, the corpse of who you were. Before you, the gladiator's gate to who you must become. This is not inspiration. This is your draft notice. Your mind will ambush you at 3 a.m. Ambush it back. Fear will paralyze you before the big pitch. Sprint toward it. Fatigue will beg you to quit. Bite down on your lip till you taste blood, and keep moving. History's giants aren't statues. They're blueprints. Carnegie's steel. Edison's light. Jobs' revolution, all forged in the same fire, dominated minds. Now, go. The battlefield is waiting. Dominate or be dominated. The choice is written in the sweat on your brow and the grit in your teeth. Fight like your soul depends on it. Because it does. Fight like your soul depends on it. Because it does. That tremor in your hands, that's not weakness. It's dormant power vibrating against its cage. The same energy that surged through Rockefeller as he stared down bankruptcy. The same voltage that lit Tesla's eyes when Edison stole his patents. force. You are not fragile. You are a force of nature compressed into bone and blood, waiting for one command: release. The forge of adversity. Listen closely. Greatness is not forged on sunny days. It's hammered out in the midnight blizzards of the soul. Lincoln didn't craft the Gettysburg Address in a peaceful library. He scribbled it on torn envelopes, while riding a train through war-torn land, the stench of death seeping through the windows. Chaos was his muse. Your chaos, your debt, your betrayals, your failures. These are not curses. They are raw ore. The creditor's call. That's the bellows stoking your fire. The betrayal. That's the quenching water hardening your steel. The doubt. That's the anvil where your resolve is shaped. Stop running from the heat. Step into the forge. The language of dominators. Weak minds speak in excuses. Dominators speak in decrees. Study the difference. Cross mark. I'll try to close the deal. White heavy check mark. The deal closes Friday at 3 p.m. Prepare the documents. Cross mark. I wish I could build that business. White heavy check mark. My business launches September 1st. Systems are live in 47 days. This isn't semantics. It's neurosorcery. When Henry Ford said, "I will build a car for the great multitude," his brain didn't hear a dream. It heard a directive. Neurons fired. Synapses rewired. Resources mobilized. Words are neural architecture. Build palaces, not prisons. The Midnight Council. Every night at 11:57 p.m. hold court in your mind. Summon your thoughts. All of them. The fear, the greed, the laziness, the genius. Put them on trial. What did you do today to advance the empire? Did fear sabotage your sales call? Sentence it to execution. Did discipline double your output? Promote it to general. This is not meditation. This is mental governance. Carnegie did it nightly, auditing his decisions like ledger entries. No thought leaves the chamber unjudged. Success isn't luck. It's an algorithm coded in relentless action. This is how Jobs built Apple. This is how Kobe dropped 81 points. This is how rolling turned napkins into billions. No ifs. No somedays. Only loops of unstoppable action. The sacrifice sanctuary. You want the throne? Burn your comforts at the altar. Beethoven composed symphonies while deaf. How? He sawed the legs off his piano, felt vibrations through the floorboards. Elon Musk slept on Tesla's factory floor. Not for drama. To merge his nervous system with the assembly line. Your turn. What comfort will you execute today? The snooze button. Smash it. The Netflix binge. Delete it. The toxic relationships. Exile them. Dominators don't balance life. They immolate distractions in the furnace of purpose. The final surrender. I'm not telling you to win. I'm commanding you to become war itself. Let your heart beat in Morse code. Dash, slash, dash, dash, slash, dash, dash dot. Earth mind mastery. Let your sweat crystallize into diamonds of discipline. Let your scars glow like medals of honor. Remember, when Carnegie's steel mills exploded, he rebuilt them taller. When Edison's lab burned to ash, he danced in the flames. All my mistakes are gone. Your setbacks aren't defeats. They are violent invitations to ascend. The last stand. The world needs your dominion, not your compliance. Go. Outthink the doubters. Outwork the lazy. Outsuffer the weak. Dominate your mind. Until your thoughts bow to your will. Until your fear salutes your faith. Until your pain screams your name. Now, charge. The battlefield is yours. And as you storm the gates of your own limitations, understand this: victory is not a moment. It's a permanent state of mind, a frequency you tune into until the static of doubt dissolves into silence. Tesla didn't invent alternating current, he uncovered it. He knew truth exists. You don't create it, you conquer it. Crossed swords, the Neuro Warrior's Manifesto. Your brain is not flesh. It's plasma. Raw, malleable, electric. Every thought carves a trench in its battlefield. Every habit forges a fortress. You are not thinking. You are sculpting reality. But how? Like Edison wiring light into darkness. Step 1. Cut the weak connections. The neurons that fire, I can't. Sever them. Starve them. Replace them with high-voltage circuits of watch me. Step 2. Overload the system. When Ford dreamed of assembly lines, critics screamed, impossible. His reply: increase the voltage. Flood your mind with visions so vivid, they hurt. The smell of your first million. The weight of the contract pen. The silence of outgrown critics. Step 3. Burn out the failure fuse. Rockefeller's ledger didn't record losses. It recorded paid tuition. Rewire your pain, rejection, lesson, bankruptcy, boot camp, betrayal, blessing in disguise. Fire, the ritual of the immortals. At 3:17 a.m., when the world sleeps, this is your sacred combat zone. Lincoln wrote the Emancipation Proclamation in these hours. Marie Curie isolated radium in them. Why? Because darkness isn't empty, it's fertile. It's where the unbroken ones commune with the ghosts of giants. Hear Carnegie whisper, no man becomes rich on paid hours. Feel Jobs hiss, steal fire from the gods, then sell it back to them. Watch Cleopatra pace. They called me seductress. I was a strategist. Your turn, light the black flame. Write your goal in reverse. I am bankrupt, I am a cash flow titan. Burn the lie. Keep the truth. Drill the bone deep affirmation. Not, I am confident. I am the storm that levels mountains. Say it until your teeth vibrate. Blood sign the contract. Draw a drop of blood, a pinprick, symbolic. Smear it on your vision board. This dream is now a physical debt. I will settle it, skull, when the abyss stares back. Bite, they'll try to bury you. Good. Soil is fuel. Einstein was a patent clerk. Beethoven was deaf. Van Gogh sold one painting. Their secret, the abyss isn't your grave, it's your forge. The darkness isn't void, it's raw material. The critics aren't judges, they are your unwitting muse. When Picasso's blue period choked him in poverty, he painted his depression into a revolution. When J.K. Rowling's marriage imploded, she birthed dementors from her despair. Your suffering, it's not a wound, it's your weapon. Milky Way, the cosmic law, you are already there. Close your eyes. You stand in the penthouse. You grip the steering wheel of the Bugatti. You sign the deed to the estate. This isn't fantasy, it's memory. Einstein proved, time is an illusion. The future exists now, parallel to this moment. Domination is simply tuning your mind to the frequency where you already own it. But how? Like Tesla tuning his coil. Vibrate at the pitch of victory. Walk like Gates, shoulders back, gaze piercing the horizon. Not arrogance, ownership. Transmute doubt into data. When Musk's rockets exploded, he didn't weep. He screamed, bring me the wreckage. I need metallurgy reports. Become a human antenna. Broadcast your certainty so violently, the universe must match your signal. Skull and crossbones, the final ascension, you feel it, don't you? That tectonic shift in your chest, that's your OLD self dying. Let it rot. Step over the corpse. The crown is waiting, not in a castle, in the carnage of your conquered mind. And no more, someday. Only now. And no more, maybe. Only must. And no more, I hope. Only I am. High voltage last command, dominate. Not tomorrow. This second. Break the spine of hesitation. Shatter the kneecaps of fear. Burn the archives of failure. Go. Carve your name into the obelisk of legends. The battlefield is quiet because the war is already won. In your mind. Fire the neuro-armory. Forge your brain's battle plate. Your mind is not a passenger, it's the driver of a cosmic tank. Every synapse that fires, I can't, is a traitor sabotaging the engine. But here's the secret Edison buried in his lab notes. Neuroplasticity isn't science, it's your weapon of mass construction. How did Michelangelo carve David from ruined marble? He chiseled at dawn while Florence slept. Your brain is that block of stone. Your discipline is the hammer. Activate the sculptor's protocol, sabotage the old circuits. When fear whispers, risk will ruin you, overload it with Tesla-caliber voltage. Risk? Good. Ruin? Better. I build from ashes. Weld new truths into your cortex. Repeat this until it bleeds from your pores. My mind obeys my will. My will commands reality. Become a neuro-samurai. Cut the head off every unworthy thought before it breathes. New Moon, the 3 a.m. covenant. Where gods and madmen collide, history's titans didn't pray for miracles, they held midnight court with destiny. Da Vinci dissected corpses by candlelight, smearing cadaveric fluid on his sketches to master anatomy. Marie Curie stirred pitchblende in a leaky shed, radiation burning her hands, chanting, "This pain is the price of immortality." Tonight, when the weak sleep, strap yourself to the mast, like Odysseus sailing past sirens. Chain your hands to the desk. Write until the sun ignites the horizon. Summon your ghost council. Place empty chairs around you. Seat Lincoln. Seat Cleopatra. Seat Jobs. What would you burn to achieve this? Act on their answer. Bleed on the page, not ink. Blood. Prick your finger. Sign your next goal in crimson. Paid in life force. Gemstone. The suffering exchange. Pain is the only currency, but you think wealth comes from luck? Fortune is the receipt for pain endured. Rockefeller starved himself to buy ledger books, trading meals for math. Hemingway wrote standing up, barefoot on bull hide, to stay awake through gunshot wounds and depression. Your pain brokerage, physical pain deposit, run till vomit burns your throat. This is the taste of weakness leaving. Emotional pain investment, betrayal, rejection, compounded into ruthless focus. Spiritual pain interest, that void screaming, why? Answer, to forge legends from the void. High voltage, the polymatha's gambit, master 3 realms or die trying. Da Vinci didn't paint. He weaponized optics, anatomy, and engineering into the Last Supper. You will not specialize, you will dominate triads, your trinity of power. The mind, study quantum physics at dawn. Not to pass exams, to bend reality. The body, deadlift at noon, not for abs, to teach gravity its master. The spirit, meditate at dusk, not for peace, to commune with the ghosts of future conquests. Failure equals imbalance. Musk without engineering, a dreamer. Musk without pain tolerance, bankrupt. Musk without cosmic vision, just another CEO. Milky Way, the cosmic loop, your DNA holds blueprints of godhood. Inside your cells echo the whispers of conquerors. Genghis Khan's cavalry charges, Cleopatra's diplomatic assassinations, Tesla's lightning dances. Activate your ancestral codes, surf genetic memory. Before pitching investors, stand barefoot on earth. Command, blood of kings, flow. Hack evolution, when fatigue hits, roar, my ancestors survived famine. This is a sprint. Become a Time Lord. Project your consciousness into 3024. Watch archaeologists unearth your legacy. Now, reverse engineer your immortality. Skull and crossbones, the final metamorphosis. Shed your humanity, but you are not becoming great. You are molting. Step 1. Crack the chrysalis. Quit your job. Burn bridges. Let them call you mad. Madness is the larval stage of genius. Step 2. Secrete your exoskeleton. Forge habits so ruthless, mediocrity shatters against them. Step 3. Unfold your wings when you launch, the downdraft will level forests. Glowing star. Last orders from the void, dominate. Not for money, not for fame, for the raw, cosmic thrill of watching your will become law. Silence the moon. Bend the tides. Command the dawn. Go. Your throne awaits in the ashes of your doubts. The universe held its breath until you awoke. Now, breathe fire. You think pain is your enemy. You are the fool standing in a diamond mine weeping over blisters. Hemingway wrote a farewell to arms with a bullet's shrapnel grinding against his femur, every twinge a metronome for his prose. Van Gogh swallowed oil paints to feel the sunflowers in his veins. Your laboratory. Collect your scars, that betrayal, that bankruptcy, that panic attack. Bottle them. Label, pure volatile ambition. Distill the poison. When fear floods your veins, scream, this is not acid, it is accelerant. Ignite the crucible. Sleep on concrete. Work in darkness. Let comfort starve. Da Vinci's last words, I have offended God by bringing my work half done. Will your deathbed reek of regret or radium? High voltage, neuro-samurai codex. Decapitate weakness at dawn. Your morning ritual isn't meditation, it's a beheading ceremony. 5 steps to execute at first light. Silence the court jester. 5 a.m. Stare into the mirror until your pupils dilate. Whisper, the clown is dead. The general lives. Sharpen the katana. 5:05 a.m. Write one weakness on rice paper. Slice it in half with a kitchen knife. Burn the remains. Drink the enemy's blood. 5:10 a.m. Blend raw ginger, cayenne, black salt. Chug. Let your throat scream. Your soul will learn courage. Bow to the ghosts. 5:15 a.m. Play Tchaikovsky's 1812 Overture. Stand at attention as cannons roar. My ancestors stormed castles. I storm reality. Sign the Seppuku Pact. 5:20 a.m. Draw a circle on your wrist. If I retreat today, I forfeit this hand. New moon. Cosmic loopholes. How to bend time like Tesla. You think clocks rule you. Fool. Einstein proved time is a river and you hold the dam. Nikola Tesla timed his meals to 18-second intervals to sync his pulse with Earth's resonance. Your time warp protocol. Enter the quantum trance. Set a timer for 90 minutes. Stare at a spinning copper wheel. Your mission. Stop time through sheer will. Fail 100 times. On attempt 101, the universe will flinch. Hijack past trauma. Relive your worst humiliation, but rewrite the ending. They laugh. Good. I pull out the contract proving I own their company. Deposit future glory. In 2045, your statue stands in Dubai. Send back one command. Tell 2024 me. Bleed now. Laugh later. Skull. The immortal's diet. Eat pain. Shit diamonds. Forget keto. Forget fasting. Greatness demands sacred cannibalism. The 3 courses, appetizer, rejection tartare served raw, garnished with their disbelief. ENTR, Pressure-cooked crisis marinated in 72-hour deadlines. Sides, adrenaline reduction. Dessert, vengeance sorbet chilled with liquid nitrogen. Topped with shredded divorce papers. Marie Curie's recipe, radium is a condiment. Sprinkle it on every meal. Milky Way, God mode activation. When you outgrow humanity, you feel it, don't you? That itch behind your sternum, that's your soul shedding its skin. Warning, what comes next isn't for mortals. Your childhood friends will cross the street to avoid you. Your parents will whisper, what have we created? Lovers will taste copper on your lips and flee. Proceed anyway. Final ritual, stand naked before a thunderstorm. Scream your birth name into the wind. Rename yourself Phoenix Prime. Walk into the rain. Let lightning baptize you. High voltage last transmission from the void. The universe whispers, burn your libraries. Forget your prayers. I care only for your action. Go. Wreck your limits. Loot your potential. Return covered in glory and blood. The age of gods ended. The age of self-made titans has begun. You are the blueprint. Dominate or disintegrate.